Hello, welcome to my channel. I am your host, Empress Star. Thank you for joining. Um, my energy is kind of off today. I just want to trigger warning for lots of us. I just wanted to get into a few things. I'm agitated. I'm agitated because I feel like a lot of people have been playing on my top. And not just my top, the top of a lot of other light workers and spiritual workers. I think that there are people in our community who are taking advantage of other people who are not very aware of their gifts or what their potential are or what their futures may hold, their destinies, their birthrights, their inheritances. People are taking advantage of people who have not completely awakened, and I am tired of it. I am one of those people who I felt like were a bit taken advantage of by certain people, and I'm not going to name drop anybody because it's not very important. But what I will say is that I know, my ancestors know, my spirit guides know, and the archangels know. So be aware of that, for one. And two, if you're going to be in a spiritual community, there are certain things that you need to understand. And I know that because some of you aren't completely awakened. I hope you find this video in good faith. I hope you find it before things start to be taken away from you. And even though some things may get taken away, understand that God can give it back to you. And the people that have taken what is yours will be under judgment. They will get their karma. I don't know if y'all saw that flash, but I just saw that flash. But anyway, so me myself, I have been under spiritual attack for, I would say, about maybe 9 years now, going on 10 years. I think it started. I did not know my potential. I had so much untapped potential. I did not know my gifts. I did not know I was an earth angel. I did not know that I was a light worker. I had no idea how powerful my manifestations were. Like, I just did not understand. And I didn't understand until maybe about 3 years ago. Now, mind you, I said I've been on a spiritual attack for maybe 9 to 10 years. And this is true because other people will see your light before you see your light. Other people will see your potential before you see your potential. You wouldn't have a freaking clue in the world that you were destined to be famous or just have certain types of notoriety or even status, and it could be just your neighborhood, your state. It doesn't have to always be mainstream or, worldwide or anything like that. Anyway, you don't know these things, but there are people who do know these things, who are very deep in the spiritual community, who see that in you before you see it. And a lot of times they try to take that from you before you wake up, before you realize who you really are. This happened to me when I first started a particular job, and I was under serious attack. I mean, I was in the trenches. I was really deep in the trenches. And maybe on another video, I will go further into depth what I experienced, but understand that my life was in complete upheaval. My life was, I don't know how I made it. And I know how I made it, but in the moment, you don't really understand. But of course, I kept God very close to me. I kept Jesus very close to me because at the time I was still practicing Christianity. And even though I may not be a huge part of it anymore, I still believe in Jesus. I know who he is, this, that, and a third. But anywho, so what you have to understand is that when I started this particular position, I thought that I had my whole life ahead of me. I thought that this is a new start. I'm going to be able to take care of my family, and it was good. and everything just hit me like a fucking ton of bricks. And I did not see that. I did not know that. I did not know that the reason why at the time I was going through these things was because these people saw what was mine and they wanted it. They couldn't believe that they had came across a person like me. And let me be clear, I am not talking myself up, because this is you. The person who decided to click on this video, you may not know it now, or maybe you're experiencing it now, but this is you. I am you, you are me. Even though our situations may be a little bit differently, our purposes may be a little bit differently. Understand that. Just use my situation as an example, and you put yourself where you fit. Okay? So understand. So they could not believe that they had actually came across someone like me, and who just, I was in that, like, when I tell you I'm a huge morning person, but I have a natural light. I have a natural glow. I have a natural high vibration energy that I was born with. I was born with this energy. This energy was in me from the very beginning. And I have an endless supply, but I have an endless supply because my gift, this energy comes from God. It comes from source itself. And you may be a person just like me who gets your energy from source itself. You don't know why. You're just an upbeat person, and you just want to be free and be open. You get that from God because you're God's chosen person. He loves you, and he feels like he put you in the position where you are so that you can spread that love, you can spread that light. But remember, you may not be aware of that right now, or you weren't aware before, and you wondered why you were going through certain things that you was going through before. But it was because of the light that you had that other people saw in you that you were yet awakened to. So let's be clear. When you come into this spiritual community, when you click on that YouTube video, and you start listening to that reader, understand that reader, you don't know their history. You don't know who they really are at their core. You don't know what they do in their spare time or anything that they partake in. You don't know these things. But understand that when you click on that video, you are giving them access to your energy. And they can feel your energy. When you are a very high vibrational being and you don't even notice that you are, they sense that. And they will do whatever they can to keep you there, to make sure they can get whatever they can get out of you. I am pissed off. Yes, I am pissed. I am pissed because I am tired of being taken advantage of when all I'm doing is living my life. You may be feeling the same way. Feeling like no matter what you do, there are people who just want to get at you, pick at you, hurt you, or just do whatever, or even just take from you. And you're wondering why people keep taking from you. It's because they sense your endless supply of this amazing energy and your life source, and they want to take that because they don't have it. Now, God will use these same situations and these same people to wake your ass up. It is up to you to get on your journey and wake up and do what you're supposed to do, not only in your purpose, but to protect yourself and your purpose. Now, I had been called, and I use myself as an example again. I have been called for a really long time, and now I gotta sneeze. I have been called, I'm trying not to. Wait a second. This is a trick for me. But anyway, I have been called for a really long time to start a podcast and to get on YouTube and to do these things. And I did, it's not that I ignored it because I've done it and I worked on it, but I haven't put as much effort into it as I have supposed to. But that's because of self-limiting beliefs, yes. And not only that, it's just that when you don't get the outside validation that you want, you feel like you're not doing enough or it's not good enough. Understand it is good enough. You just have to keep trying. And I'm telling myself this now, just like I'm telling you as I'm recording this video. please understand that you are a very special being. You are very special to God and to Source or whoever you subscribe to, and understand there are people out here who want to take that from you. Your ideas, your creative energy, your willpower, your strength, they want to take that from you because they don't have it. And you have to be careful when you come across certain people on these apps. Do not allow everybody in your energy. Please, please, please use your discernment. God gave you that gift, and you may not know you have it right now, but now that you're listening to this video, it's going to start happening for you, okay? Seeds get planted when you listen to certain videos. If you like tarot, understand, like tarot, listen to tarot, but please understand that be very mindful of the energy that you accept from tarot, and especially from certain readers, because certain readers will implant a negative seed because they know what they're doing. You got to understand, some of these people are really working for the devil. Some of them do not work for God. Everybody is not in the upright. Everybody isn't love and light. Some people are just negative, toxic, nasty people because of things that they chose to not heal from, or they rather use that energy for bad instead of for good. You understand? Because just as high as you can go up, somebody can go down, and it is levels on each side of this thing, okay? And I want you to understand that. And I'm getting long-winded, but please, I want you to please listen to this video. Take your time out and just pray. Always pray. Always talk to God. Always talk to your ancestors that mean you well. And make sure you listen to your intuition. Love and light.